Because in most aspects of life, as Voltaire would say, the perfect is the enemy of the good. Hello everybody and welcome to this last episode of the first season of Ask an Artist, where I share valuable life lessons that have helped me grow not only as an artist, but as a human being in general. Today I want to talk about good enough. And as usual, I'd like to start off with a beautiful quote. In his best-selling book, The Upward Spiral, Alex Korp, neuroscientist PhD, writes, "Go for good enough. Worrying is often triggered by wanting to make the perfect choice or trying to maximize everything. But unfortunately, no single decision is likely to be the best in all dimensions. If you try to have the best of everything, you're likely to be paralyzed by indecision or dissatisfied by your choice, or with your choice. In fact, this kind of maximizing, in parentheses, has been proven to increase depression. So don't try to make the perfect dinner, start out by just making a good dinner. Don't try to be the perfect parent, just be a good parent. Don't try to be your happiest, just be happy." In the 1950s and 60s, famous pediatrician and psychoanalyst Donald Winnicott pioneered the concept of the good enough mother, warning of the dangers and the harmful potential of parental perfectionism. And of course, this can and has been and is being translated to all sorts of other aspects of life, like the good enough job or the good enough therapist, which is an actual thing, Google it, or I don't know, the good enough partner, the good enough day. This list goes on and on, because in most aspects of life, as Voltaire would say, the perfect is the enemy of the good. Now, personally, I know the price of perfectionism all too well. As a little kid already, I've been diagnosed, so to speak, with extreme perfectionism by a child therapist. And growing up in this capitalist culture that we live in, I used to believe that this perfectionism was something good. However, over time, I came to realize that, for the most part at least, perfectionism was something holding me back. Because nothing was ever good enough. And I knew I needed to be able to not be compelled by this inner strive for perfection, which, if we're being honest, perfection is never a reachable goal to begin with. So I needed to be able to just notice it, to become aware that my reality is not concordant with my fantasy, and move on. Of course, I really struggled at first with this. As with any other skill, it took a lot of time and practice to come from a place where it was extremely difficult and an almost physically painful effort to let it be, when my brain was actually telling me to not let it be, that it wasn't good enough, to a place where I am able to just notice this little itch in the back of my head telling me not good enough, to just notice it, take a breath and take a step back and look at the bigger picture, and to know when this bigger picture is good enough, for me at least, and to then just let it be. How do you deal with your inner perfectionist? Do you also have a hard time accepting good enough? Share your thoughts, experiences, or questions, or whatever in the comments below. I'd love to talk to you about it. And also, please let me know if you like this video by clicking the thumbs up button, or if you didn't like it, click the thumbs down button. That's also okay. And if you did like it, it would mean the world to me and really support me if you would subscribe on that button below. And also there's a bell icon next to it. If you click that one, oh, I'm sorry, microphone, then you will always be first to know whenever I upload new videos. So yes, that was it. Thank you for watching and have a fabulous day or night, where or whenever you are. And remember, good enough is better than perfect.